the windows tinted and the bass tube hitting it. Digging. Creeping past the popo incognito like Joe Dirt. That's how he's living. Life's a garden, man, and he's just digging.
Welcome back, everybody. Kenny here, digging Chicago. Just out here on a night hunt. Going to go. I found one spot that I did the tear out at. They ended up taking a few more squares out, so I am going to go and check out those few squares. Let's see if I find something. Here we go. And we're back, guys. Good morning. I went out last night. I got some pretty good finds, but I didn't tape any of them. I'm going out today with a friend of mine. You'll see in a moment. But I wanted to give this wrap up to you because I actually found something pretty good. My oldest coin yet. 1883 Indian head. Plus I managed one piece of silver and a few other things. Ready, guys? Check it out. Alright, guys, that's the first one. That is the oldest coin I found. 1883. Beautiful, beautiful green on it. Right? See? Look at that. Gorgeous, right? I found this, which is a first. It's 1963 Canada penny. But it's been made into, obviously, come on, a necklace. Pretty neat. It's like 50 pesos from 1969, but I saw this is what came out first, and I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be good, and I flipped it over. I put a big scratch in it. You see the scratch? But thankfully it wasn't much. 1910 wheat cent. That's a 1951 wheat cent. And then last but certainly not least, my 1961 Roosevelt. Woo, that is a beaut. Look at that. Nice. And I did find some other stuff. This little pair of pliers, kids pliers, I guess. I don't know. Got a key, a couple Zinkies, which is this Zinky. Look at that. Somebody shot it. But it's not old. It's zinc, so. I got this. I thought it was a shield, and it's got like that marking in the middle. But it's just a cap to something. But it was under a tear out. And then this, I think that went off of a toy car sometime. QRS USA. So that's pretty neat. I can't really tell, but that's pretty neat. Alright, guys, so I'm going to be heading out to kind of a new location, and I will see you guys when I get there. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Kenny here, digging Chicago, as you just no, you haven't found out from me yet, but if you're watching American Coin Hunting, Dave, I'm out with Dave today. He's over there working that tree. I'm going to work this little area. And we're going to see what else we can find. But this is the first one I got. Ready? Check it out. Oh, it's not too much, but it's cool. Pipe fitting, I guess. Cool. Let's see what the next one is. And in case the Pro Pointer craps out, a 9 volt. Been trashed so far, but now just got a, what I think is modern dime. Can't really get a date, but you can see it's kind of modernish looking. If it changes, I will let you know. Alright, guys, I've been working along here with Dave, and he just pulled me over and said, oh, here, see what this thing is. And it was ringing up kind of as silver and then bouncing back and forth. Ends up being a 1951 wheat cent. Very nice, very nice. Cool. Alright, guys, little coin spill. Some memorial. And, oh, God, I got that one good, didn't I? Just a memorial. But I'll double check the hole, see what else there's there. If there is anything, I'll show you. Alright, everybody, we have this penny signal that's kind of bouncing between penny and just under a nickel. And just at about 4 inches. See that? So we're going to dig it and we're going to find out what it is. Here we go. Alright, guys, after pulling out the hole, widening the hole, and finding a couple nails, we found a watch face. Pretty neat. You can at least see the 12 on there. I guess it was ceramic coated and copper underneath. Pretty cool. Alright, everybody, looks like just a memorial, but let's see if we got a date. 1975 memorial. Alright, guys, been digging along. Got this pretty deep hole here and found a coin. Popped right out on top. Let's see what it is. It's a penny. Memorial. 1980. Alright, another coin in the hole. What do we got here? Uh-oh, besides dropping it. It's a dime. It's a Roosevelt. Doesn't look silver, but let me check. Hold on. 1988. Alright, guys, you can see Dave over there. We've switched places again. I just got a coin in the hole. Let's see what I got. Came up nickel. And it is a nickel. Alright, let's see what year. 1970. Alright guys, a second later, right near that nickel, it's a spoon. It says something. I don't know. It's a spoon though. Neat. Alright guys, moving along here. Me and Dave moved to another park and I just got kind of a coin spill that's still surface find. Oh, it's so muddy. 1990. And then a modern one's so mucky I'm not even going to find out, but it's a new one. Alright guys, as you can see by the state of my machine, yeah, it's grungy, grungy, grungy everywhere. Lots of mud today, man. Lots of mud. Rain, solid, most of the time. All my bags covered, everything's covered. But I want to go ahead and clean this up and get my fines cleaned up, and then I will show you what I got. And we're all clean. All clean again. Woohoo, clean machine is happy machine. Alright everybody, so I'm back now, and I've got all the stuff cleaned up, the machine's cleaned up, all the fines are cleaned up. I really had just a fantastic day, man. We didn't really find all that great of stuff, but man, just hanging out with another detector guy, especially somebody as knowledgeable as Dave, was just fantastic for me. So I really enjoyed myself. Dave, thank you again so much for coming up here. He drove himself up, met me here, and we went out and did some of my local places. So thank you, man. Thank you again. It was fantastic. So you may even be surprised at what I got, because you saw me. I was digging lots of holes. So let's go check it out, all right? So I'll start with the trash. And, you know, it was plentiful actually today because I was doing a new spot, well, new area of a new spot even, and there was just lots of extra stuff in there that I was trying to get through. Plus, it had rained over and over and over again all day, so it was digging through mop, you know, slop and mud and mess. But look, I found a clamshell. That's pretty weird. Anyway, so yeah, trash. Came up with 6 quarters, oldest one being 1965. I believe oldest one was 1965. Got a couple of nickels. Oldest one was 1970. Got 4 dimes, and again foiled. I think one was 60. One was 66. Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, one is 65. No, that's 88. I thought one of them might have been just right on the cusp. Man, I was so close so many times today. A string of clads and zinkies and meh. Did get a wheat cent that Dave had called me over to see what my machine was going to sound like with it, so he wanted me to see what it was when it came out via his machine, or, you know, versus what his machine was saying, and it ended up being a wheat cent. So that was kind of ringing up as a dime and then bouncing back and forth. So weedy. So if you see something pop up like that and bouncing back and forth and using that Ace 350 or even the Ace series at all and it's bouncing, that could be a wheat penny. Alright, then I got this thing, which I thought was just a tin can lid. But I really, this is not moving. I can't find anything around this. For some reason, I think that's like an old school sundial. I remember having something like this in Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts, or somebody did. And, I mean, it's such a weird green, and this is so different. I don't know, guys. What would you think? It could be a sundial, right? I'd guess. Big bolt. I got a spoon, a very skinny, old spoon. And it does have writing in there. You can't see it, nor can I, man. It says something, but isn't that neat? I never found a spoon that old, I don't think. Not in that good a condition. Pretty cool. Then this thing popped out, and first I thought it was trash because it was all folded over, but I think it's an end of a spoon or something like that. Yeah, it's definitely, look, see, that's shaped, and it was covered in something, probably copper, because it's got that beautiful bluish green. I just love that color. Isn't that gorgeous? Very nice. Got this hunk of what I thought was iron, and it turns out it's a padlock. A very, very old padlock. Yeah, maybe not that old, but it sure looks that old from its condition, and I broke a piece of it off. It almost cut my hand. Tetanus shot. No, I'm not dealing with that, so that's the best it's going to get. Spark plug. And here's that mangled to death watch face that we found. It does have a 12 up there. It says 60 up there, so that's obviously 60 seconds or high noon. So, wonder what that was. We checked the hole a couple times, both machines, and nothing else was in there, so is what it is. And one more time, guys, just because I know you want to see it. The silver from this morning. Oh my, I mean, it's just, God, that looks good, doesn't it? That's the best silver, prettiest silver dime I've found, Roosevelt at least. Yeah, I'd even compare it to the Mercs. That's the nicest one I've found yet. That's gorgeous, right? And let's not forget that beauty. Ooh, it's pretty. It's the oldest coin I've ever found. 1883. And it just looks so good, doesn't it? Oh, man, I was so happy when I saw that. I wish I had it on tape, guys. I was just too mucky and it just wasn't happening for it. But hey, there it is, and it's beautiful. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for coming along. I really appreciate it. The likes, subscribes, comments, thank you very much for all of them. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If I haven't answered your comment yet, I promise I'll get to it. Thank you again to Dave for driving up here. And guys, we really didn't plan too much. We had a few ideas, but we were just kind of feeling out the area. Of course, feeling each other out and see what we were going to, what we could do, So keep your eye out, though, man, because I'm sure some cool things are coming. And until next time, guys, get out there and find something. Peace.